The United States military has lost aircraft, it has lost ships, it has even lost entire military convoys. America lost something far more dangerous: a nuclear bomb. More than 60 years later, nobody knows exactly where it is. One of the most mysterious missing weapons in American history may still be waiting to be discovered.
To understand how such an unbelievable event happened, we need to travel back to one of the most dangerous periods in modern history: the Cold War.
After World War II, the United States and the Soviet Union emerged as the world's two dominant superpowers. Both possessed nuclear weapons capable of. Military planners feared that a surprise attack could occur at any moment. To prepare for that possibility, America maintained a constant state of readiness. Command post, acknowledge. Pilots trained daily. Bombers remained on standby. Nuclear weapons became a central part of the nation's defense strategy. One of the most important aircraft during this era was the B-47 Stratojet. Introduced in the late 1940s, the bomber represented a major leap forward in aviation technology. With its swept wings and jet-powered engines, it could fly faster and farther the aircraft that came before it. The B-47 became one of the primary aircraft responsible for delivering America's nuclear arsenal. On the night of February 5, 1958, one particular B-47 took off from Homestead Air Force Base in Florida. The mission was not combat. On board were 3 crew members and a Mark 15 nuclear bomb. The weapon was enormous, weighing several tons and representing some of the most advanced military. As the B-47 flew through the darkness, another aircraft entered the exercise area. An F-86 Sabre fighter jet had been assigned to participate in the training scenario.
The fighter's task was simple: locate the bomber and simulate an attack. These training exercises were considered essential for maintaining military readiness.
Both crews had performed similar missions before. Everything seemed normal. The night appeared routine and uneventful. Then, in an instant, disaster struck. He was on a collision course with the bomber. He attempted to maneuver away, but there was not enough time. The fighter slammed into the B-47 with tremendous force. Metal twisted and tore apart. The impact damaged the bomber's wing and severely affected its structure.
We're losing hydraulics! Help me stabilize it!
The B-47 remained airborne, but the damage was significant. Fuel was being lost. Structural integrity had been compromised. The crew needed to land as quickly as possible. However, there was a major problem. The bomber was carrying a nuclear weapon. The extra weight made a safe emergency landing much more difficult. Military officials on the ground began evaluating options. The pilot, Howard Richardson, communicated with commanders while attempting to keep the damaged aircraft under control.
This is Richardson. We are losing altitude!
After discussions with military authorities, a dramatic decision was made. The bomber would release the nuclear bomb directly into the ocean. It was an extraordinary order. Somewhere off the coast near Tybee Island, Georgia, the crew prepared to jettison the weapon. The bomb bay doors opened. Below them stretched miles of dark Atlantic waters. The weapon detached from the aircraft and began its descent. Moments later, it disappeared into the darkness below. No explosion, no visible trace, just silence. The crew had successfully reduced the aircraft's weight. Now they faced the challenge of bringing the damaged bomber safely back to land. Against the odds, the bomber eventually landed at Hunter Air Force Base in Georgia. The crew survived.
But while the crew had survived, America had just lost a nuclear bomb.
Military officials immediately launched a massive search operation. Aircraft scanned the coastline, while Navy vessels searched the waters where the bomb was believed to have fallen. Recovery teams worked around the clock. Search crews focused on the estimated impact zone, hoping to locate the missing weapon before it disappeared beneath the seafloor. Day after day, crews searched the coastline. Experts analyzed flight paths, ocean currents, and impact estimates. Despite all these efforts, there was one major problem. Nobody could find the bomb. The pilot, Howard Richardson, communicated with commanders while attempting to keep the damaged aircraft under control.
This is Richardson. We are losing altitude.
Eventually, officials made a difficult decision. The search operation was suspended. The bomb was officially declared lost. For many Americans, the news was difficult to believe. How could the world's most powerful military lose a nuclear weapon? But an even more important question soon emerged. How dangerous was the missing bomb? Over the years, conflicting reports created confusion. Some officials claimed the bomb lacked a critical nuclear component and could not produce a nuclear explosion. Others pointed to military records suggesting that the weapon may have been a complete nuclear bomb. The debate continued for decades. Historians, journalists, and former military personnel all offered different interpretations. Yet nobody could provide a definitive answer. If the bomb was complete, one of the most destructive weapons ever built had been sitting beneath the ocean floor since 1958.
As years passed, public interest in the mystery never completely disappeared. The story resurfaced again and again in books, articles, and documentaries.
Then came a new generation of search efforts. Advances in sonar technology gave investigators tools that earlier search teams could only dream of. Independent researchers began examining areas near Tybee Island. Several teams reported unusual readings beneath the seafloor.
Look at this anomaly right here. It is definitely not a rock formation.
Each potential discovery generated excitement. Could this finally be the breakthrough investigators had waited decades to see? Yet every promising lead eventually reached the same disappointing conclusion. There was no definitive proof that the bomb had been found. One reason is the environment itself. Ocean currents constantly reshape the seafloor, burying objects beneath layers of sand and sediment. Another possibility is that the bomb never landed exactly where investigators believed. A small error in calculations could place it miles away from the original search zone. If that happened, generations of searchers may have spent decades looking in the wrong place.
Today, the Tybee bomb remains one of the most famous missing weapons in American history. Officially, its exact location remains unknown.
Researchers continue studying records. Historians continue debating the evidence, and every few years, a new search effort revives hope that the mystery may finally be solved. Somewhere beneath the Atlantic Ocean may rest a silent relic of the Cold War. One question remains unanswered. Where exactly is a nuclear bomb?